Hi everyone! Welcome back! It's me, Brian Francis. It's the Gamasutra Twitch channel. Again,
Man.
we're doing 2 streams in one day. And guess what? We are playing Super Mario Odyssey! Woo! Alex, are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm excited for a lot of reasons. Let me tell you why. It's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new Mario game out. And I tell you what.
Yeah?
I found this can. I'm going to try to balance this laptop very inelegantly. This commemorative can of Coors Golden. The brewed with Rocky Mountain water. I don't think it's the king of beers. You might say
Alex,
it's like
why
the
are you
emperor
talking
of
about
beers.
beer when there's Mario?
Because it's Friday. And I've never had a Coors before, so I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to kick back. I'm going to drink this beer, and I'm going to watch you play this new Mario game.
Alright, we are playing this new Mario game. Unlike Wolfenstein 2, which we played earlier, we haven't played any of this yet, because this literally came in an hour ago. Oh no, the Fiend kidnapped his sister. So this...
That's a good hat.
So this is going to be a lot of live reactions to everything from gameplay mechanics to characters to all kinds of stuff. It's interesting that Bowser is just here represented as an emoji. And I think
Is
we've
it an
landed in the
emoji
land
if
of
he's
the
a hat?
people. No, in the text he's in a hat. Bowser's an emoji.
Oh, yeah. That's, I mean, Nintendo's hip. Nintendo knows what's up. They know how the internet talks. They know what the kids are about.
Yeah, see, like, they're emoji in there. That's weird.
I mean, they're a little behind the times. They're not an emoji. If they were really up on it,
Oh my god.
those would all be animated. But, I mean, games take a long time to make, so, you know.
Yeah, they didn't exactly have a time. Mario.
All right, I actually can't stand beer, but I'm gonna give this a shot.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
Alex, why do we care about Super Mario Odyssey?
We are fascinated by Super Mario Odyssey because, I mean, it's a mainline Nintendo game. It's perhaps Nintendo's marquee title of the year, although I think some people would come at you and say Zelda. And it's an incredibly interesting departure from what I would consider to be like a traditional Mario game. Because you turn into things. You take over things. Like, this raises so many existential questions about what Mario even is. Like, why...
Well,
is
he's
he
got
the
a
hat?
hat power. The hat is helping him out.
But the hat can take over things.
This is a different... The hat is a different entity. We just saw him conversing with said hat. Were you not paying attention, or were you too busy talking about beer?
All right, but then where does Mario go? Because, I mean, I don't think we've seen it yet, but I think we can deduce that when you use the hat to take over something, Mario disappears. So, like, where is Mario right now? Like, is he in the hat, or is he in his body? And if so, where does his body go?
Okay. We will deal with these questions later. Right now, we are just... Princess Peach has been kidnapped, and we need to rescue her. And our hat friend... I literally don't know what his name is.
Yeah.
We need to rescue his sister, because his sister's been kidnapped by Bowser as well. Oh, Mario can edge climb.
So this is embarrassing because I have never been a very big Mario person. I don't know a lot about the lore, the myth that is the man that is Mario. And I'm gonna guess you probably don't know a ton either. Like, I know Pauline is a character. I know Peach is a character. I don't know. Like, has Peach always had a sister, do you think? Is that part of the canon?
Pauline is not Peach's sister.
Didn't you just say somebody had a sister?
The hat has a sister.
Oh, the hat has...
This is what happens when you don't...
It's been a long week.
You're like, oh, I'm going to talk about this beer instead of Mario. This big new game that we've been writing about all year.
I'm gonna tell you what, beer is not very good. I might catch some flack for that, but I didn't like beer 10 years ago. I don't like beer today, but I keep trying because it's a part of the American dream.
Okay, let's try. Like, they're introducing me. This is a tutorial right now that they're obviously doing. So you can throw this from the hat, and it'll just if you hold Y, it'll do its thing. Ah, dang it! Are we losing frames?
No, I mean, everything looks okay on Twitch, I think. People in chat can chime in. It's late in the day. Maybe Twitch is getting a little tired, you know?
Anyway, it's obviously just very hard to play if Twitch is being laggy.
No, you look good. Don't worry. Don't worry about Twitch. You let me worry about Twitch. You're doing great in there. You just be the best Mario with a hat that you can be. So
That's why. Okay, hang on. I'm fixing something.
I was distracted for a minute there, but let's just pretend I wasn't. So for people coming in late, what happened to Mario's regular hat? Like,
It got torn up by Bowser.
That's
That
messed up.
happened before I brought you on, even.
Oh, I feel better.
So now, and our new hat friend here, the entity who is chasing to recover his sister, who Peach is wearing, that we saw in the cutscene prior to this. Bowser tore up Mario's hat, and now we are trying to, get it back. So compared to Wolfenstein, this narrative design really is something else, right?
Yeah, I mean, it remains to be seen whether the opening hour of Super Mario Odyssey is quite as affecting as Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus. So far, I'm not feeling the same emotional resonance, but this is really nice. Like everything.
It's such a nice game.
So okay. So wait, did you say Peach is wearing a hat?
Yeah, Peach is wearing a tiara.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's a hat. Is that
His sister is a tiara, and this guy's a top hat.
does that mean a crown is a hat?
In theory?
Yeah. Huh. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, there you go. Yeah, all right.
So we're mostly just here because we are trying to...
Everything's a hat. It's kind of... So can we just talk, I mean, before we dig into the meat of running and jumping in 3D,
Yeah.
How weird is it that, like, the core conceit of this game is that Bowser is the bad guy and he is, like, forcibly taking a woman away to marry her against her will?
It's weird. It's very typical. Oh! Took over the frog!
Nice.
And now we're going to find out what happens to Mario. Alright,
You should jump on that frog.
Alright, whoa!
no.
Whoa!
Okay, so what...
Wait, where's Mario going? This is... Okay,
That's what
now your questions are valid.
Oh, I guess, okay, so he's inside the frog? Like, he's jacking into the frog?
Yeah, he just jacked into the frog. We're not gonna call it
Oh,
jacking,
man,
though.
so... Okay, so, like, this is like the Matrix. And... So does that mean... So does that mean that the video game... If Super Mario Odyssey represents the Matrix, is Super Mario Odyssey the actual video game, the actual Matrix, and then you, the player, are the, like, woke agent who is, like, you are then entering the game and then throwing your digital code into somebody else? Like,
I don't know what the hell you just said.
I wonder. I can't wait to see if they actually dig into that. Like,
Oh my God.
I've been too fascinated to watch the tutorial dialogues, but like, do they give you any explanation for why Mario just gets sucked up into another creature's?
Do they give you any explanation
brain
for why
cavity?
mushrooms make Mario big?
No, maybe. I mean, I okay. So I haven't played a Mario game since. I guess I played a bit of the one on 3DS, Super Mario 3D Land, I think it was.
Yeah.
And since then, no Mario games. I don't think I've ever owned a Mario game. Oh, I owned Mario for the Game Boy, which I think is Super Mario Land or Super Mario. Yeah, and that's the one where Mario gets a like a submarine that has guns, and then he shoots stuff, and there are like sphinxes that run around.
Yeah,
It's
that's
real
that's a
weird.
really weird one, yeah.
Yeah. So that's everything I know about Mario lore.
Man, this jumping is crazy. The point of Mario lore is that it doesn't mean anything.
Okay, well then let's dig into the mechanics here. How do you
Yeah.
feel as a human being?
This is very
Doing
playful.
these jumps.
Like, this is nice. Like, these frog jumps are nice.
That's weird. I wonder if like everything you can take over has its own unique jump.
I think it is. Like,
Parameters.
everything, the point is that, like, everything is unique, and that you can never, like, always be, like, making your stuff, like, you're taking over all these weird things. Oh, yeah, you can jump on the other frogs. You can be a frog jumping on frogs.
What if you just stayed here for the rest of the stream? It just was a frog. That would be just so
What happened?
peaceful.
What happened to you between the earlier stream and now? Who hurt you?
It's been a long day.
Who hurt you?
I'm just ready to hang out and be a frog for a while. Although I don't think frogs hang out in the ice. That's kind of weird. I wonder
Yeah.
why this whole level is.
I know, right? Shouldn't this frog be having some trouble right now? Although it's not so much ice as it is, like, there's just something about this weird, like, hat world that's all in black and white.
Yeah, where are you?
I don't have an answer to these questions, Alex. Just playing a Mario game. A Mario game is all is on the surface.
It's funny. I'm I know exactly where you are in real life, and I'm only like an hour away. So in many ways, we've never been closer in reality, and never been farther away in terms of like lived experience. Because I don't know what is going on right now. How do you open that? Oh, nice.
Oh, Royal Blue Wizard's back. The game is Nightmare Fuel with ice frogs. All right, let's see. Top tower.
Somebody knows what's up. I guess people are already ahead of us.
Yeah.
We're late to the game, but we're endlessly fascinated by the creativity on display in terms of level design in this game. At least I am. Like I was so excited for you to tell me we get to stream this, and I just get to watch because I just need to look at something that's surreal and dreamlike and colorful and fun, and this is all of that.
God, this was so nice. Yeah. All right.
It's a good Halloween world.
Oh man. Oh God. Who the heck are these guys?
All right, Brian, tell me about your first Mario game.
It was the same one you described on the Game Boy, Super Mario World 2 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. That's like I think if you're
the wedding
first
planners for Bowser and Peach.
Oh, weird.
The Broodals. We got that ghost treasure we needed, so we got no.
What's going on? What's going on with that tall one in the back? He's got a real good.
He's like a.
Got a good jive going. Got a good sway.
Oh man. Oh, he's got hats.
They look kind of fun to hang out with. Like, do they? Never mind.
Yep, dang it. I gotta aim my hats. Yes, I jumped on the hat. Oh. Okay, I see what the gimmick is. You gotta hit. You gotta knock the hats off him, and then.
Our RBW in chat makes a very good point that these are evil rabbits, basically. Yep. So now we've come full circle. We've seen Mario unite with rabbits, and now.
Yeah, he united with the rabbits and
opposed them.
Oh, I got hit. Yeah, ow. He also pointed out that the health bar, Nintendo apparently likes to give players health bars before boss fights or something. Dang it.
Oh. Yeah, I feel really ill-informed about... I think some Mario games have had health bars and some haven't, but I don't know which ones are which, and I really don't remember. I feel like Super Mario 64, from what little I played of it, had like a health bar, within other Mario games haven't. They just had like big, small Mario, and that's it.
Oh, that was easy. Wow, that was only 2 hits.
I think it's really interesting to talk to people, and you're the first person I've met who had the same experience, whose first and maybe only experience with like major Nintendo franchises was on the Game Boy.
Yeah, because well then I got an N64 and a GameCube. Oh, sweet! I became a Electric Bolt.
Yeah, so see RBW in chat, like this person knows what's up. They have a good working knowledge of the whole series. They point out that as far as they know, like every 3D Mario had a health bar, every 2D Mario does not.
Yeah.
And so I think it's so fascinating to come to these games relatively ignorant of the franchise, because like
I've at least played most of them, but I haven't finished many of them.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've played a little bit of most Mario games.
Yeah.
But I've never really. The last one I finished was the one on Game Boy.
This is cute.
What a good face.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess this makes it clear once and for all the defining features of Nintendo's most popular and most visible character are a mustache and a hat.
Right. Well, okay, so like part of the interesting game design thing I think going on, this is why we care about Odyssey, is that Nintendo seems to have suddenly gotten interested in systems-driven games, like intensely systems-driven. Like instead of making like fixed puzzles you're playing through a bunch of puzzles, but you can solve them with all these different creatures that you can hit by throwing your hat at them. So right now we're looking for an airship, but everything I can throw my hat at, presumably, not the flag. The flag just unlocks stuff. Like let's throw a hat at one of these birds. Nope, birds ran away. Can I throw my hat at this question mark hat? Yep. Oh, makes a box. Okay, that's good.
Just throw your hat at everything.
Yeah.
Just try to be everything.
Yeah, kind of be everything. Let's hit this
Can you be that waterfall?
After throwing your cap, shake it again. Oh, cool. So I can
but
like
this, nice.
Throw
this is something I don't want to let go. Like, coming to Nintendo's core franchises on the Game Boy first gives you such a weird, like, like understanding of them because
Yeah.
that Mario is super weird and not at all in keeping with the rest of the series, and that Zelda is also like really weird. It's like a dream, and it has a bunch of other weird Nintendo things. Like there's this thing actually, this chain chomp. There's a chain chomp in the Zelda game on Game Boy, and I think that's never happened since. But they just like kind of just did it, and I remember reading somewhere that Zelda was like partially inspired by Twin Peaks, which is the kind of thing you won't really hear about for most Nintendo games. And I kind of wonder what inspired this this hat centric. Like, do you think someone Nintendo just like really loved hats?
I don't think it's less the hat. I think it's more they had the idea of like, what if Mario could take over everything in the game world, and they started asking systems. Oh, now I see what I gotta do. They started asking like, what would happen if we could give everything in the game world like a set of attributes, and every time Mario took them over, he like, became those attributes.
Weren't we just talking about ghosts? This is like someone just played Geist and was like, oh man, this would be so good in a Mario game. Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. Oh, Raid.
Or Messiah.
Whoever Raid
I think
is
Messiah, you could just... Ooh.
We got a moon!
This is the Messiah of Mario games.
On 10/27/2017. Yeah.
Nice.
And the bridge falls down. Yeah, they're doing a nice job like easing you into all this. Like the small little puzzles, and now it looks like they're opening things up. Multi-moon atop the falls.
I love multi-moons.
Oh god, it's another one of the rabbits. Right, you need like these moons to power the airship that you're gonna get to travel between world to world. Ooh, nice little...
Whose airship is it?
The hat guys.
Wow, man, what the hat?
He just told us that.
What is the hat? I can't read anything. I can read these subtitles, but I can't really.
Oh yeah.
You're too much of a pro gamer.
I also have the window open in front of me.
Yeah.
See, yeah, we're about to
become the Earth.
We're powering up.
Okay, yeah. See, then the hat is separate from Mario. So Mario's just like a weird.
The Mario is a person. The hat is a person. The hat is a top hat that transformed into Mario's cap.
Is the hat like a god? Because it can like dematerialize people and inject them into other things and then take them back out again.
Anyway.
I mean, it can like create and destroy. I mean, I don't think create and destroy matter, but it can basically transmutate, transpose.
Let's find other things to throw my hat at.
I agree. Throw your hat at everything.
Let's see what these coins are. These seem like interesting coins.
This is Friday, and we're all about the art and business of throwing your hat at things.
Oh, interesting. Purple coins.
Those are cool coins.
Oh, right, purple coins. Purple coins in Mario mean like they unlock things over time. Or at least they did in Super Mario Run, which I really liked.
Oh, really? I thought those were red coins. Or Yoshi coins. That was a thing I remember from...
Those are other things that happen.
Yeah.
Nintendo, we should make another Geist, but more people play it. Let's make a Mario game. That's what Royal Blue Wizard is claiming.
Yeah, man. Let's just make a Mario game where everything is colorful and fun and weird.
This is what the 3D Mario games have been, though, which is these going through these areas and like collecting things. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to go capture those guys. Okay. Let's go get the little guy there in the corner.
Yeah. I mean, that's certainly like a whole genre of games, the collective thought. But I think it's important that we not like that we don't stop there, right? Because Mario is not just a game where you go and collect things, and it sort of stands apart from other games.
You do interesting things. It's very polished collecting.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, and like all these little challenges have names, like Chomp Through the Rocks. That's interesting. Let's go down here, get these coins. This is way more chill than Wolfenstein.
Yeah, no, this is perfect. Let's just go out on this. One thing I do love about Mario games, even though I haven't played many of them, is that in my experience, especially like in things like Super Mario 3D Land, they are like, I remember when I played that game a couple years ago on 3DS. At first blush, it was very easy, which wasn't a bad thing. It was like a nice chill thing to play for 20 minutes here and there, but it wasn't very challenging. And then I realized that all those collectibles, and this is not a new observation, like it's played out, but I really think it's worth celebrating, is that like those collectibles guide players down paths of greater challenge.
Yeah.
In a really effective way. So it was weird because like I don't like the idea of just collecting things in a video game, but in a Mario game I've been trained to realize that if I want to like really engage with the meat of the level design, I need to go and seek out those special collectibles. And I think that's something that is transmitted to the player wordlessly in a way that some games sort of have a hard time doing. I think some games are designed to just give you things to do in a level. And that can be really exhausting to players if they don't have, like, if there's no reward to collecting things other than just like seeing a number go up.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe less than what Mario can achieve at its peak, which is like rewarding you with incredibly elegant and satisfying like environmental puzzles.
Yeah.
If you chase after these little collectibles.
There's something like under these things, but I'm worried about blowing it up because and destroying my path up here.
It's okay. You can just take over the hill.
You know
just
what
put the hat on the hill and it'll be a hill.
You know what I can put the hat on, Alex?
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Open the door! Get on the floor! Everybody do the dinosaur!
Yeah, no, that is not where I thought you were going to go with that, but that's real good.
I'm going to make an interesting art observation here, which is that this is like...
There's a dinosaur in a Mario game?
Well, Yoshi's a dinosaur, Alex.
Is he?
Yes.
I think...
Oh, that's funny.
I thought he was T. Yoshisaurus Munchakupus, which is like... Maybe he is a dinosaur, though. We should look this up.
You did write a story about that. He is a dinosaur.
Did I write that one? I don't remember. Yeah.
I mean, look at how this dinosaur is a... very Oh my god! Did I just jump as a dinosaur? Oh, turn around, buddy.
Yo, can that T-Rex double jump?
Let's find out. Yeah!
Can you butt stomp? How much of Mario is in this T-Rex?
I believe this is... Mario is having to battle the dinosaur's instincts right now for control.
Man. What a weird game.
Across the bridge. Can I take this across the bridge?
What a bunch of money and time and skill and effort was put into this incredibly crazy game. What even are those, like little like caveman dudes? What are those supposed to be?
I don't quite know what they are, but
why are you hurting them?
They're hurting me.
Can you take over one?
Can you take over one?
Can you join their society?
I don't think so. No, I'm throwing my hat at them.
Oh, what language is that?
Not a real language. Snap the Joy-Con to the side.
Oh, is this one of the... I've heard there are some...
Yeah, this is apparently a controversial... Like, you have to throw... If you're playing this in portable mode, which we can't do and stream at the same time, you need to... Jesus, you need to throw both Joy-Cons that way?
Yeah, just... You're not doing anything important right now, right?
Yeah.
You're not streaming it or anything. Just break them out.
No, yeah. Luckily, that's how I'm playing.
Man. I'm so glad this exists in 2017. And what a weird tonal shift, right? Between like this incredibly dark, grim, emotionally affecting panache. That's not the right word. Emotionally affecting themes in Wolfenstein. So just this. What it?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
That was fun. Okay. Okay.
All right,
I'm gonna try and go up here.
No pressure, but let's see some Mario. Let's see some like jumping off walls, some double jumps. Yeah.
I don't think they're giving me double jumps for whatever reason.
Yeah, fair.
We can do this. Oh, it's good that they changed the camera like this so that you can just easily get to so that you can easily make that jumps. Because 3D platforming can really suck when, like, you know, the camera doesn't follow you in the right direction. You're trying to get the stick one way and the camera another. Let's go back to the dawn of time. No. Okay, let's take over this guy.
He has a name. It's Chi Chomposaurus Chain Chomp.
Oh God. Oh man, look at this.
Yeah, this is real dope. I've seen some video of this in action. It's definitely like it looks like an outgrowth of what they did in that Zelda game.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. I'm really sorry. But it's great. This entire idea is fantastic, and it's such a like a nice blend of it's such a nice like retro like integration of this game of this series' history, right? It's pulling 2D game design into 3D game design and integrating it in a really like fun and unique way. And I'm sure just like implementing this, because later on you'll see enemies can come out of this as well. Like they'll slide into and out of 2D and 3D.
Yeah.
And that seems really hard to do, and it's rad that they can do it so well.
The level of polish on everything is Oh wait, I can hit this multiple times?
Yeah, man, come on, it's
Damn,
Mario.
I want to double jump.
Why do you think he wears the gloves?
Plumbing's dirty work, man. Oh yeah, right, he's not a plumber anymore.
Right.
He's moving on.
I guess because he's in the theater now. Like, wasn't there an interview a couple years ago where Miyamoto basically just said, like, I always imagine this as like they're all a bunch of friends who put on plays.
He did, didn't he?
Whoop. This is a play about body horror.
Yeah.
About the feeling of being trapped inside your own body as someone else controls it. It's like being John Malkovich, but for Mario. Man, would it be great if instead of just like injecting Mario into like the brain cavity or whatever that scene was, like he had to crawl inside like a too short room inside. Oh, this is good.
She's got 3 power moons right down there.
I thought that was a brass knuckle in her hand for a minute, but no, it's the chain chomp.
Yeah. For her chain chompkins. Yep.
I really like the idea of a gold chain chomp. That's a good look.
Okay, knocked its head off.
So
now
we're
I take
talking
control over it. Oh god, I've turned her own creation against her.
You monster.
Oh god! That looked like it hurt.
You're like cancer. You're just like getting inside these people's bodies and just like anyway, that's kind of a dark line.
Have you been holding on to all these jokes since the first trailer? Oh,
I wouldn't call these jokes. That would be a stretch. I would call these dumb things you say when you have to think of something to say about a Mario game, but you don't play many Mario games, and it's 4:30 on a Friday. We were talking in chat earlier. Nintendo's results are expected. Their financial results are due out, I think, next week. And I don't think it's very controversial to say I expect them to be quite good. And it's been really remarkable to see that company kind of just hit it out of the park by basically any metric in terms of the Switch. They launched the Switch.
Yeah.
They launched it with a amazing Zelda, the first Zelda I've ever really liked. And now they appear to have followed it up with a fantastic Mario game.
Yeah. They followed it up. I mean, I like that that both of these games are fantastic because Nintendo really went down some new design avenues for them, so that they're not just known as the platforming company or the polishing company. They now can say we have an understanding of game systems and how they interlink with each other. In this, like we can make these like very emergent things happen, and let players discover the joy of like bashing two things together, kind of.
Yeah, and it's been fun to read about. We haven't had as much of it on Gamasutra.com as I would like, but it just in the press in general, it's been fun to read about Nintendo developers, like Nintendo kind of passing the baton in a lot of ways to younger developers.
Yeah.
And sort of mentoring them as they come up and sort of giving them room to flex their creativity and build new things.
I wish Christian was still here because he could remind me what Nintendo Studio actually developed this. Because I think it's I saw someone saying it's the same people who did Jungle Beat, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat.
Oh.
Like, it seems to be an end of Nintendo that has an affinity for unusual control schemes.
Isn't Jungle Beat the one where they had the drums?
The drum, yeah, they shipped the drum with it.
Conga drums or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
The Odyssey is restored.
Yeah, I miss former Gamasutra editor Christian Nutt for a lot of reasons. Most notably that he could tell me with perfect accuracy which Donkey Kong game had the drums and how good they were.
Cascade Kingdom and Cap Kingdom. Someone once said, it was Yahtzee. Yahtzee once said, like, where do you go after you've gone to space? Because Super Mario Galaxy was a space adventure.
Yeah. And you go inside creatures' brains.
Yeah. You go inside the mind. The greatest of all. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like our ship.
The final frontier.
Yeah.
So, I mean, real quick there, that was Earth. That was like straight up just Earth with the moon and everything. I have never been clear on what the Mario lore is, but
the
apparently now
is generally known. It's generally known to be not Earth.
Yeah, I didn't see the Mushroom Kingdom on there.
Yeah. Although wait, that globe doesn't look like it has. Oh, I have a sailor's cap.
It's an admiral's cap. Thank you very much. Actually, I have no idea what kind of cap that is. It's a captain's cap. Let's call it that. It's a cap. It's a cap. Just a cap.
Don't you wear one sometimes on this stream, Alex?
Yeah, I did wear that hat that one time for that sailing game, and that was fun.
Yeah.
But I did not do my due diligence and check what proper naval rank that hat corresponds with, if any. I should have. That was an oversight on my part, and I apologize.
You committed a law under you committed a crime under maritime law. Oh, this is a captain's hat, though.
I actually gotta say, RBW in chat joked earlier that the moon things look like bananas, and now I can't see them as anything else. They just look like bananas. Oh, and it was if it's true that this was worked on in part by the Donkey Kong team, that would make a lot of sense.
Press Z. Oh, okay.
This hat is incredibly narcissistic. Look at his ship, when his windows and his drawers, everything is him. Everything is a hat. That would be like if our houses were all shaped like giant people and they had people-shaped doors and people-shaped windows. Which actually sounds pretty good. It sounds like a lot of fun.
This is such an odd little way to... Like we're looking like a tour guide or something.
Look at that
Artifact called the Binding Band that links people for like a wedding ring.
This is a very stately airship. I really like... Do you think it's tea or coffee?
Tea.
Do you think they... I mean, what... Do they have tea and coffee in the Mushroom Kingdom?
I don't know.
Is it mushroom tea? I actually saw mushroom tea earlier, back in the Bay Area, where mushroom tea reigns supreme. I'm really curious to try it.
Oh no, those poor fellows look frozen. Top the highest tower, huh?
Okay, so is this the Sand Kingdom?
Yeah.
Oh. Why are you cold? It's the desert.
Desert's supposed to be hot. It's a power moon.
I'll show you a power moon.
Yes. Okay, I figured out how to... Now I can ground pound. That's important, Alex. That's important.
I know, I agree. That's like a key. If you're going to be Mario, you got to be able to just smash stuff with an invincible rear. Weird. Okay, so like they've...
This shot. Oh, sweet, I can get a new outfit here.
Crazy cap?
Coins and purple coins.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, using the emojis is kind of interesting because it lets you transplant game symbols into dialogue. How many coins do I have? I have 100. I could buy these. Oh, I only need 1,000 for the boxer shorts.
Good. Get those.
But I need to go get the coins, Alex. I have to work. Captain Mario is now locked into a capitalist cycle.
Now we have goal. Toast Arena. Alright. That's a good cap. Man, what I was gonna maybe just like chat a bit about the cultural themes on display here, but like I don't even like it's like I don't know, it's like a kid looked at a poster for Grim Fandango and then got some crayons and went over it. It's just and then put it through a tie-dye machine. What, man?
Yeah,
are those chips?
And Mexican.
Are those nacho chips? I mean, that is definitely
guacamole?
Strong. Yeah.
If I ground pound the avocado with something. Oh, nope, that's not a what?
Ooh.
What's that? It's like a jump slide. Nope, nothing. Okay. Doing Mario things. I'm a Mario.
You're a Mario, yeah?
I'm a Mario girl in a Mario world.
How does Mario not age?
What is this?
Oh. You gotta play. Yep. You gotta win that power moon.
It's a slot game.
I'm feeling lucky. Let's do it. This is like that, was it Mario 3 where you would go in the Toad house?
Ah, dang it. Yeah. Alright, yep. Well, I'm gonna just get the gambling.
Does everyone in this world have a hat? Like, are you somehow disempowered if you don't have a hat?
Maybe? I don't know.
I think there are definitely challenges where they take your hat away.
Dang it.
That was good. That was close.
Nope. This is why I can never 100% these games, because I'm not patient enough for slot machines. There's always a slot machine. You can open up the map with minus. So there's a map. Oh, so I can warp to checkpoints.
It's like a travel
cool.
brochure?
Yeah, this aesthetic is cool. It's like a...
That's neat. You know how much I love really interesting maps.
Yeah, this is pretty... Yeah, you should take a look. It's like there's like places... it's like a tourist map. Like there's places to go.
That's great. And I feel like you only see that kind of stuff in indie games normally. The idea of like, I'm just going to pull up this map and it's going to be a bunch of cheesy, like fake tourist destinations.
Nice.
Little write-ups, little blurbs.
Bowser's footprints. Yeah, see? Hey, Goombas.
Whoop. Whoop. Man. Why are they yellow?
Yeah, I know. Why are the Goombas yellow here? Okay. Nope, can't take over the statues.
Nice. All right.
Oops. Oh, no.
They look like, what are those things that you put in the microwave and you turn them on and they explode? You eat them at Easter. Peeps. Yes, thank you.
That our old boss Megan Pez used to love. Oh, I'm the robot!
Yo, are you Rob?
I guess.
You like a neon green Rob? That's great.
I can look around with the Joy-Con right now. It's kind of cool. Oh, look down there. Looky.
Man, it's like the good version of that tower thing they do in Shadow of War.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Or Assassin's Creed, or literally anything.
Mm. Well, I think it hasn't yet been established in like the canon of game design tropes that if you climb a tower, you have to look around and spotlight things.
Not quite established yet, but it's getting there.
It could be. That would be a dark future.
Old Siren just jokingly called Nintendo the AAA indie developer.
You know it. Man. I can't hear the music, but I bet it sounds real good.
It's pretty cool. I don't know, Stream. Tell Alex what you think about the music.
Oh, where do you think the Goombas go when you smash them?
I don't know. Hell?
I guess, yeah, maybe.
Oh, hello.
Or what if you're in hell and then you're freeing them?
Is Mario Purgatory? YRN.
I mean, kind of. Like, everything in a Mario game is a
yeah,
pain.
yeah.
Just
Look at
cute
me.
hell. That's real good.
I'm a Bullet Bill. In Mario
want
Lord,
you
that
to
means
shake.
I am now. Look at me. Oh.
Nicely done.
Yep. This is just a nice, fun, like... This is just so laid back. Like, I don't feel any stress at all. Like, I'm not worried about dying or anything.
Hmm?
In, like, life and game.
It's good. You shouldn't worry about that kind of stuff. Just chill out and, like, mentally subjugate these creatures.
Let's see what happens if I go over here.
It's a lot like Shadow of War now that I think about it. It's basically like Nintendo Shadow of War.
This is basically like Alex Warrow. That's your back of the box quote.
Yeah. Subjugate and dominate an army of Bullet Bills.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. You jump on this
beautiful.
and Mario's like, oh, I am a flower now. I'm just going to like stand right here.
Does that only work when you're jumping on the flowers?
Yeah.
So do you have a mission in this world? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, we're trying to find the power, like the Power Moon, and Bowser and Peach are here apparently.
Why is it called Power Moon? Did they explain that?
Why is anything in Mario called anything?
Well, because there are regular moons. Like there are just moons, right?
All right. So, there's a couple interesting things going on here. Okay, so let's highlight two interesting things. So, I am given, I'm given here a two things. One, I can jump over those. So I can jump over those. That's interesting. Maybe that's what it wants me to do. And there's a Power Moon over there that I can get. So I am going to head over there.
Do you feel like there's room for you to solve puzzles your own way, or do you feel like the design is sort of subtly encouraging you to solve things in a certain way?
Oh. It's about to blow up. Yeah. I'm going to try and see if I can solve this another way. We're going to need that one to blow up. And then we're going to Nope, that doesn't work like that. Nope. Yeah, it looks like there seems to be one solution right now. Like they want you to they want you to like use these like systemized behaviors to interact with things, but this seems like a standard jumping puzzle right now. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I think of
Yeah, Mario
like
games.
Mario game design is very much like, hey, we're going to show you some really cool ways to get around these spaces.
Yeah.
That may seem impossible at first, but if you use these mechanics and these systems in a certain way, you can do it.
And there's very joyful like animations that feel good. Like those little things right there did.
Oh, you're saying it's got a lot of juice. It's very juicy.
Juicy, yeah. They really juice.
Yeah.
They juice the animations.
Mario juices.
Oh.
Well.
Yep.
Smooth.
I got it.
What do you think bullet bills think about? I mean, they can never really... Like, when you're a bullet bill, you can turn. But when they're bullet bills, they don't really seem to turn very much.
They
just go
they
straight.
do when they're in 3D.
Mm.
Depending on the game, though. Yep.
This is like Flatland. You think this means
Yeah.
there's like a 4-dimensional Mario somewhere that's like somehow above and outside the world?
Yes. Precisely. That's exactly what I think.
When I first started writing about games a while ago, there was this game coming out called Megakure, or oh boy, this is embarrassing. Megakure, I think it's called. It's by someone whose name is also tricky to pronounce, and I apologize. His name's Mark Ten Bush, I think. That's a 4D game, a 4D puzzle game.
Yeah.
It still hasn't come out. That was a long time ago.
I remember that being a vaporware game that sadly.
Oh, I'm totally sure it's going to come out. But I also like totally understand that it takes a couple years to sort out the problems of designing a 4-dimensional video game. But that's what this reminds me of in a weird way. Like, it probably. Whoa.
What was that whoa for?
I heard a noise that I wasn't sure if it was on your end or my end, so I'm just not gonna. Oh. Also, I'm just in suspense. I just can't wait to see what Mario does next.
I'm so bad at platforming, like in terms of like jumping on a specific thing at a specific time.
I think you're doing really well for having a bunch of people watch you play video games, and also you have to talk.
Yeah, and
that's really hard.
And try to relate how I'm feeling. I definitely don't feel like they want you to jump on bullet bill in these situations, like they reward it in the classic Mario like rules. Ah, crap!
Always jump on everything.
Dang it.
That's how I live my Mario life. You're doing great. We're rooting for you.
Oh, right, I can crouch. Yeah, it's okay. Thanks for reminding me of that, Mario.
Nice. I'm gonna get that moon.
Yep.
Boy, yeah, towers really have infiltrated all corners of game design. It's also in Zelda. Now it's in Mario.
It is. Zelda does that very open world thing of like climb the tall thing, get your map exposed, but also like see where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a good thing I love towers.
Moon shards in the sand.
Oh, look at that guy. That guy's so cool.
Yeah, little Easter Island statue. 1, 2, 3 minutes says I'm doing fine. I just need to crouch more. Yeah, I do.
It's good advice for life.
Going places. Ooh! Like, those are like little accelerators.
Also, somehow I didn't realize the hat can pick up coins. That's pretty cool.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I need to jump over that. Got it.
Man. Does anybody do 3D platforming like Nintendo does?
No. Oh crap! Please don't.
I wonder what it is. They're hard to talk to.
Yeah.
As a U.S. publication, but it's. I wish I could just pick apart a level designer's brain in this game.
Oh man, that's crazy! Oh. Ah!
Nice, smooth.
I'm gonna die.
Your hat agrees. Does the hat have a name? Oh, Cappy.
Cappy, yeah. Of course, what else would it need?
Did you pick that captain's hat?
No, it gave it to me, and I can't figure out how to change my hat without just buying them. Alright, that's interesting. So...
Man. I was hoping you'd get to the Food Kingdom during our stream, but I don't think you're going to make it. Whoa. Either the Food Kingdom or New Donk City, either way.
New Donk City is where it's at.
That's where all the kids want to go. New Donk City for work and for play. Whoa.
Yep.
Nice. Can I go? Oh, I thought I was going to drop you. Can you imagine playing this in VR? I was just thinking about the Mario Kart VR they put in that arcade in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's super. I mean, it's not a very intense Mario game. I'm pretty sure it like rubber bands you so that you're always sort of neck and neck with the other players. But I've heard it's very intense to see like. Oh, this is embarrassing. What are those giant rocks that drop on people in Mario?
Thwomps.
Thwomps. Thank you. I've heard it's real intense to see like a thwomp come down on you or try to like reach up and grab a power up. That guy is so cool.
You want to know how cool he is?
Or girl, I shouldn't assume. How cool is he? She.
Look, this is its ability. Oh,
that's really
fun.
that is very effective use of the Y button. Can you hit it fast so that it looks like you're playing with your shades? You know, the thing you do when you're just goofing off at the beach? Yeah, and just like, yeah. It was cool.
It's the only button. This thing can't
School's
do
out.
anything. Oh, so
Summer
we can
break.
see it. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. There is a
That is
wall
smart, yeah.
here.
Boy, chorus is just not very good. I don't think I understand.
What else can we see? Oh, there's something going on over there. Oh, I love the little waddle on this thing.
Yeah, it's real good. Can you talk to that other one? Is this like everything?
Maybe?
You can just
Maybe they
maybe
can
get a
talk to
boss
each
to the other?
Ooh.
It's like David O'Reilly's Mario.
David O'Reilly's Mario. It kind of is that, though, isn't it?
I mean, you could look at it that way, except I don't think you can put your hat on the universe.
No,
but you could
yeah.
try. How good would that be?
Everything. It would be really good, Alex.
Let's just say, even though it's probably not at all
Yeah,
possible,
they can't
that
talk to each other.
Super Mario Odyssey was directly inspired by David O'Reilly's Everything. There must be a secret to melting those things.
There is a, nope. Okay. Yeah, there's something else going on. I think it's one of those, like, oh, it's been taken over by, evil things, so...
Didn't we used to, like, try to bring up salient news stories from the week when we used to do these streams?
Yeah, we
Remember
did.
that? Like 6 months ago? We should do that again.
We're here to play... Yeah, I guess, I mean, what? We got 10 minutes left in... Oh my... It's been a hell of a news week.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of all sad news. Sorry.
Yeah.
So obituaries and studio closures.
Yeah.
How do you feel about itch.io adding experimental support for distributing games to Patreon backers? I think it's a very small but neat addition.
Small but neat move, and it lets, it helps, the heck? Oh, I need all the star parts. It helps, it helps the small developers who are... Okay, that's good to know. It helps the small developers who are, like, using Patreon to make some really weird games that really don't have a giant commercial legs thing to actually just quickly get their games over there.
Yeah, I think it's neat to see itch.io expand, become more like full-featured, and be a viable... I mean, it's been viable for a while, but to be an even more viable marketplace for devs.
Yeah, especially for devs that, like, in a way that, like, it isn't required to... Like, Steam has no obligation to help people who make games on Patreon.
Yeah.
But it's cool that itch.io will.
Yeah, and I think in a more general way, it's just nice to see there being brisk, healthy competition, at least in feature set, between game marketplaces.
Yeah.
Game developer Lars Duquette, I think, is his name. Please forgive me for mispronouncing that. Recently wrapped up and published the data from a really cool survey of like over 200 registered Steam devs. And he blogged the results. It's now on Gamasutra.com. And like some of that, it's all like devs' opinions about Steam, its place in the marketplace, and like the game industry in general. And some of that touches on like the interest or lack thereof in there being competition to Steam and there being like which platform should be the market leader in the PC game space.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting to dig into.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, right, like when you think about it, right, like people complain about Steam being a monopoly, which I think is a fair complaint that many who are concerned with monopolies should be aware of. But like Steam, you'd be hard pressed to find someone who that's a problem for, except people who just want to make money off of selling games, which is not. That's a short list. I feel like I need one more of these shards, but where? Oh.
Someone in chat, 123 Matt, just wants to double check. What's the benefit of that integration between Patreon and itch.io? It's just nice. It's just, I mean, we don't. I've put things out on itch.io, but nothing I would sell like as a developer.
Yeah.
But and I certainly don't have. I've never maintained a Patreon, but from the outside, it seems like it's just a very convenient way to securely distribute keys to Patreon backers at a certain level. So it looks like, and this is still experimental, the founder of itch.io is still wrapping it up, but he shared screenshots of how it works now, and it looks like you can just sort of say, like, give out a URL, and then Patreon, people can click on it and then link their Patreon account to itch, and then if they have backed you at a certain level, they can automatically get a key and redeem it on itch.
Oh, you know what I think I do? I think I have to drop on this rock.
You got this.
Yeah. That's what
and
I
then the
do.
dev can track that, and they can see which keys have been given out and which keys have been redeemed.
Yeah. Apparently, Royal Blue Wizard wasn't the Ducky Literature Club put out an itch edition. It seems a lot of the games wind up on itch. And
Yeah, I mean,
Steam
itch has a very vibrant marketplace. It's rad.
Yeah. What was that game? I feel like we were talking to someone on our Twitch channel lately who... Yeah, it was a...
A Mortician's Tale is on
Magician's
itch.io.
Tale, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, so I think I have to...
All the good games are on itch.
Yep.
In addition, usually to Steam and Humble and wherever else.
Nope.
You got this.
Maybe I have to ground pound it from up top?
Can you ground pound as
No, because you can't
giant
jump.
state? You can't jump as that guy? Girl
Nope.
thing? That's too bad.
Because it's just that you use the sunglasses.
Man, this gives me real Mario on the Game Boy vibes. Like everything is, and part of it is because one of the key themes of that game is like one of the level sets is like a very Egyptian.
Yeah, Egyptian, yeah.
Yeah, but just like having those weird like caricatures of like, man, it's so good. I wonder if you get like a weird spaceship. At
How
some
do I
point.
melt this? How do I melt this thing?
Maybe just throw your hat at it. Maybe just become the ice and then move along.
Nope.
Oh,
I think the moon is over
become
by
a
the
cactus.
platform you ditched the first Easter Island hedge.
Be a cactus. I don't think that'll solve the problem. I just want you to see you be a cactus.
Wait, I can't become a cactus.
You sure can. Try it.
Oh, wait.
Never say
there's
can't.
Found it. That was a lot of work for nothing.
So good.
Thanks, RBW. See, Alex?
Oh man, really? I swear I saw a screenshot of somebody with being a cactus with a mustache and a hat. I'm sorry, I've led you astray. You know, maybe it's like later
It's
in the
a
game
cactus
there are.
monster, probably.
Yeah, there are walking cacti.
Yeah, these cactuses are objects. Like, 'cause if it moves, it's a. You can either hit it with a hat, capture it, or.
Brian, you know what else moves? The moon. What if you just threw your hat at the moon? Just do it.
It's like the end of Portal.
Yeah, exactly. Just put that hat in a gun and a giant launcher and shoot it out.
Oh, that opened the. Oh, Alex, look at that!
Is that an upside down pyramid?
It's the inverted showdown on the inverted pyramid.
All right, we should probably close out on this boss fight. This is some real like Illuminati level.
No, inverted pyramid,
Garbage.
Alex. It's the news cycle. It's how you make a news article,
Oh,
like on
Wow.
Gamasutra.com.
yeah.
Yeah,
And of course,
you're right. We should wrap this up soon. It's gonna take a while to.
I
get
forgot
off
about
that.
that. I usually call it the inverse pyramid, and I think that's probably not. I think it's actually better called the inverted pyramid.
These joystick
That's such a-
controls, like, I mean, what's okay? I'm gonna leave one interesting note here at the end, which will be fun for whoever's watching the VOD. That one of the most salient points. It's
Don't call it
really
a VOD.
weird that Nintendo is all like, "Hey, check out our new console, like our new micro console that you can take on the go, and then make a game that has all the stuff wired in it that's not portable. Like you'd have to fling your Switch around in order to do it. Because I think you can.
You could totally do that.
Like,
I mean, you could aim the bow in Zelda by turning the Switch around in place, right? Like a gyroscope.
Yes.
So you could do that with the robot, no problem.
Right. Or just pointing it. Well, the robot, yeah, but like here, like let me do the circle spin thing. In order to do that, I have to fling my Joy-Cons to the side.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how having fun looks like. So you stand up on a bus or a crowded train and you just spin around
with your Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they know, oh, that guy's having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know Nintendo like wants there to still be a handheld, like there to be a difference between its handheld and console things, but I don't know. Like they made it like I'm playing Stardew Valley basically in the portable mode all the time right now. So
yeah, those are good points. I am totally out of touch because I have never played any Switch game in portable mode. I always play on the TV.
What?
Yeah, because we talked about this. Like first of all, I have stupid giant hands, as you can see, because they're blocking my face.
Yeah.
And also like, this might be weird, but I have a real strong preference for like joysticks with a lot of resistance, and I don't like it when sticks get kind of loose, and some gamepads get looser faster than others, and the Switch, those Joy-Cons, like they just came loose. Like there's no resistance; they just kind of flip and drop wherever. So I find it very unsatisfying to play with those, and I'd much rather play with the Pro Controller.
Oh right, because you have a Pro Controller.
That's my hot take as a pro gamer.
Oops. I'm wasting a lot of coins right now.
You know, beer is disgusting, but it has really good logo design.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of like lions rampant and waterfalls and trees. So.
Oh, cool! The light like shows you. That's a cool trick to use the light to show you where your bullet bill is heading.
Okay. Are you? Is this like a Bowser's Castle segment?
I think it's like a level area where like you can get another. It's not on the main path, but like you said, like they used collectibles to guide you down other paths, and I'm taking the road less traveled. Yeah,
man.
Just
a video game. Just gonna go down these corridors and pick up these golden coins.
Royal Blue Wizard apparently has. Yeah, I'm still a little sick. Sorry.
Aw.
Royal Blue Wizard apparently hasn't hooked a Switch up to the TV yet.
Yeah, no, that's been really funny to see people adopt that console in such different ways. I mean, that person's not alone. Like I've definitely heard friends and colleagues who just like only use it as a portable console and never plug it in.
Yeah, I don't. I basically don't. I'm gonna probably do it if I want to play more Mario, because this game is not. Or I mean, maybe I could just set up a small monitor, but it definitely is not conducive to get out.
Oh man, this is like some dogfight. This is really good.
Yeah. Oh boy. It's not conducive to like this is not one to play portably. Ah crap.
Says you.
Anyway, how about we start wrapping things up before I just keep dying? You've been watching the Gamasutra Twitch channel, like you do. We've been playing Super Mario Odyssey today, which is Nintendo's latest game in the main Mario franchise, and it's really worth checking out because the way they have both done all these Joy-Con controls is definitely a way that devs should start thinking about interactions for the games they want to make on the Switch, and B, because Nintendo has once again shown how they can evolve Mario's core jumping concept by this time introducing all these other objects he can be just by capturing them. We would appreciate it if you would follow the Gamasutra Twitch channel, because then we can give you more notifications when we're doing developer interviews, gameplay commentary, and other cool stuff. Sometimes we just all hop on and just start talking about things. Sometimes we play old games, like when Alex wants to play an old game, or when Brandon wants to play an old game. That happened earlier this week with Murdered Soul Suspect. The video archive of this is going on Gamasutra.com. And yeah, thank you, Alex. Thank you for watching me play Mario. I'm glad. I hope I brought joy to your day while I was yelling at you.
You did. Thank you for letting me just spend the last hour of a busy Friday just watching you play Mario. This is a really good, colorful, good game.
Yep.
And I'm glad it exists.
Awesome. Bye, everyone.
Happy video game day.
Happy video game day.
Bye.